Hi guys, Miss Julie here. How you doing today? Thumbs up? Thumbs down? For me today, thumbs up because I get to be with you. So have you ever gone to the beach or ever gone outside and played in the sandbox or in a mud puddle and you've gotten all dirty and you're ready to go back inside or go in your house or go to your car or go home and somebody tells you, stop, you need to get clean first? That's the experience that we have with God. Now you see, God is like this coffee filter where he's clean and there's nothing on him. The Bible tells us that sin or things that we do wrong can't be near God. And so I have here another filter, and what I did is I wrote on it some of the things that I have done, some of my sins. Like sometimes I'm impatient. I don't want to wait. Sometimes I can be mean to other people. Sometimes I'm disobedient. I don't obey. I don't do what I'm supposed to do. Sometimes I'm selfish. I think about myself and not other people. Sometimes I get jealous about things that people have that I don't have or things that they can do that I don't do. Sometimes I tell lies. And sometimes I get angry. Now, because of this, I can't be near God, and that makes God really sad. And so he wanted to figure out a way to fix this problem. The way that he did that is Jesus. So if you notice here, I have a glass container with some water in it, and I'm just going to put me in this container while I continue to talk, because I want to talk to you a little bit about my forever friend, Jesus. Now, see, the Bible tells us that Jesus was a man that never sinned. He never did anything wrong. All of those things that I'm guilty of doing, Jesus never did. And one day, they accused Jesus of doing some things that he never did. And so, as a consequence, they decided to nail him to a cross, and he died. And the Bible tells us that because he died and he never did anything wrong, all of the things that we do wrong, God was able to put on him. And then they took his body and they put it in a tomb. And 3 days later, he rose again. And because he rose again, he could erase all of these things that we do, all of these things that we call sin. Now, I told you that Jesus was my forever friend. So what does that mean? Well, that means I have a relationship with him. And I got my relationship with him because I did something that I like to use A, B, C to help me remember. And so A stands for admit. And first off, we need to admit that we do things wrong. These things that we call sins, we have to admit that we do them. And then B, we have to believe that Jesus, A, was God's son, that he never sinned, and believe that he died on the cross and he rose again. And then the C is we confess with our mouth that Jesus is Lord, or Jesus is our forever friend. That's the way I like to say it because I think it's easier for me to remember. And there's a verse that helps me to explain this or to understand this. And it's found in the book of Romans, which is in the New Testament, chapter 10, verse 9. And it says, if you confess with your mouth Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. And so, because I admit that I did things wrong, and because I confess that Jesus is my Lord, he's my forever friend, and I believe that he died on the cross for me, then all of my sin can be erased. And it's only through Jesus that this can happen. Because I personally can't go back. If I told a lie, I couldn't go back in time and make that lie disappear. Only Jesus can make that lie disappear. Now, I might still have the consequence for my bad behaviors that I'll have to deal with. But Jesus makes the way for me to be with God. If you can memorize this verse and post a video about it, that would be great. The link is at the bottom. And if you need to talk with somebody about this, please find somebody to help you. And I'd like you to remember that it's really easy to talk to God. It's just having a conversation with him. I hope that you too can make Jesus your forever friend. Hope you have a good day. See you soon. Bye-bye.